All right. So when I caught up with the guys in the sewer, and we found out that somebody was attacked outside of the sewers on the second level, and we followed this blood trail, and we came to a dead body. Found out that that body was a couple of days old, but somebody else was also badly wounded there. And there was a hooded gentleman over the body carving. Wait, is this the right section? Yes, it is. Hooded gentleman was over the body carving something into the back. And this girl was called Mary, and I think she was obviously very, very dead. And there were several puncture wounds around the midsection, and she might have been stabbed from both sides. It's similar to the murder in the foundry. And on the body, we found another letter, and then it was also not the complete letter, and we found out about this important character, possibly important character, War Chief Tal Morhen. And as we started looking over the body, Nana noticed clattering from the rooftops above. And as she looked up, she saw a dark figure in the moonlight with a rapier drawn. And then we went into a fight with two rogues. Me being, or rather Theminor being stupid, decided to move to a place where he fucking got stabbed badly, Uchoof.
Sneak attack, Jackal.
We did discover. We defeated them with the help of a woman, and can't remember her name now. Issues.
Sierra.
Thank you. We discovered that the people who attacked us were not in the right mind. Theminor was still pissed for obvious reasons. The woman who helped us was Nana's friend then, and a bit annoyed at the comments that Theminor made, so she left after a while. And then we were encountered.
Charisma.
She then later left, and we were encountered by some guards who offered to help us to carry the bodies of the deceased, and they helped.
Offered.
Yeah, offered. And then we went to see the commander, who wasn't there, but he was in a vault. Where we then went and we saw this giant sword that nobody can lift. And we ended up showing him the thing of the head we killed. I wasn't there for that session, but either way, we showed him the things that you killed, and we got paid. We told him about the bodies being investigated and the letters they had on them. We asked about Tal Morhen and found out that he's a hobgoblin war chief. When he sees the scorch mark on the letter, he reacts, he grinds his teeth, clenches his fist. He clearly knows something. We're paid for that. And then he offers us another job off the books and tells us to meet him in his office. So after that, we went to the tavern. We took a short rest and made our way to the morgue to check out the bodies of the rogues that attacked us. And we talked to the morgue manager, who was an interesting fellow. I think Nana particularly liked him.
I did.
And he tells us that they've reacted strangely to death, as in it's something stopping the body from going completely dead. The runes on the bodies are slowly disappearing, and we found out that apparently there was no necromancy used on the people, but it was something else. We then tried to sell the rapiers and sold them tried to sell them to various people and got a good deal. We made some money. We then bought some health potions and lost some money, but that was worth it. Then we took a long rest at the tavern and decided to look around the Jackal's estate. We snuck in. Gruz got spotted. The rest of us didn't, but he did. But since the guards are fucking morons, they sort of just let us through. So later after that, we headed for a meeting with that commander that we had scheduled. He was talking to two other people, the girl, Sierra, who was leaning against the wall, and another armored dragonborn, which was the one who had the argument with the Jackal a couple sessions ago. The dragon was called Torin Maestan. We discussed the Jackal and how to access his estate, yada yada yada, and we are now preparing for an attack tonight, and that is where we ended last session.
Ended last session into the tavern, I believe.
I can't remember.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote down, I think, so...
Yeah.
My notes, of course, never fail you, apart from when they always are.
Basically, we went back to meet up with Lockhart, as far as
Not
I
like,
can remember.
not like I've named certain NPCs twice and you just haven't noticed them.
Or renamed them halfway through.
Okay, you may have noticed that one. Yeah. Yeah, you, after that heated meeting, we'll say, you make your way back to the tavern, and come to sort of open the door. See your old friend Lockhart just chilling. Having a
Hey
sandwich?
bitches, what's up?
Quite a bit, I would say.
Oh,
We
You disappeared suddenly.
oh yeah. So I had a mission from back up where I come from. They needed me abruptly, so I had to run.
You ran all the way from where you came from and back again in the space of a day.
impressive.
Yeah,
stamina.
I have I
Good
have
stamina.
skills. I have 7 skills.
Okay.
But now I'm here, and I'm ready to journey on, whatever the journey may be.
Well, it's good that you're ready. We have some things coming up
Oh.
that
We also-
will be difficult.
We also
Well.
procured you a health potion, so we are
Oh.
somewhat prepared. Unfortunately, weapons in this part of town are currently unavailable.
I can
due
see
to
that.
Everybody making weapons for the commander
What weapons
right
do
now.
you use?
That's a very good question.
These short swords.
And a longbow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, short sword and a longbow. That is exactly what I use.
Good.
Very, very handy. You see, I can stab. And I'll
Stab,
put
stab,
you.
stab. And I foot you.
Mhm.
About Sean Connery and stab, stab, stab.
Oh, see, did I get my inspiration?
You did, of course, yeah. It was just such a good recap, it blew me away.
But yes, you need to be informed about a few things.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd love to be informed. I have no clue what's been happening with you guys since I left, so I'm glad you're all still standing.
That is indeed
You're
fortunate.
Very weird, you know that.
There's the bread wielding.
Yeah, I just stare at him.
After you left us at the mouth of the sewer, we followed this blood to No, you didn't. You ran back into the sewer. After you left us, we left the sewer following a trail of blood, which we think belonged to a man who ran away from being attacked and made it into the sewer.
Right.
But he was then met with the fate that we almost met in the sewer, so
Oh
it was
my.
not so safe. And we found another dead body at the place we think that he started. Two more of the employees of the Dragonborn Jackal who were attacked. Only their attackers stayed behind.
Oh, how interesting.
That's one way of putting it.
We were also attacked by these people, although they were not so successful. I suppose they did some damage to you, Themenor.
Yeah,
But
it hurt. Not gonna lie.
We made short work of them.
Splendid. So, what have we got next? Like, where are we going?
Well,
tonight
go ahead.
we invade the mansion of the Jackal himself.
I wouldn't say invade, but infiltrate.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
We intend to find some.
You mean you weren't stocking like siege equipment?
Oh shit!
I had all these tokens for nothing.
Ah, damn it. We intend to find some evidence from his apartment that might help getting him arrested.
Mm.
we think that the letters that we've been finding denote that he is selling arms to this Tal Morhen, the goblin commander, who is potentially the reason for the stocking of all of the rest of the weapons in this city.
Huh.
I was also intending to go back in the afternoon together with Varric to at least scout out the place and maybe speak to the men before we actually go down there again in the evening.
It sounds like a good plan.
You could come along, he hasn't seen your face.
Oh, yes, actually, that'd be... You just think I'm another person.
I think I will
That-
sit this one out.
Wouldn't that make me token bait?
Well, you shouldn't go
necessarily.
alone because he won't know who you are. And
But if he sees you're part of our party, he will
Oh.
more easily accept you.
Right.
Because he still thinks that we are investigating these murders.
Well, in theory, we are.
I was gonna
We are.
say, you aren't you though?
Yes, we are, to an extent.
Hmm.
That may not be what we want to tell him, though. But we will see.
Okay, well, I'll hop along with you then.
Very well. An extra pair of eyes is always welcome. If we can see more of the inside of the building, the better it is.
Yes.
Okay then.
but first some lunch.
Yes, food is definitely needed.
I definitely think I want to eat lunch.
Yeah. That's...
Oh, they do. If you wanna eat, they have some great jacket potatoes here. Definitely get yourself some.
I did give the barkeep a slight Irish accent, so I can't fault that.
Yes, I will have a light lunch. I might snack later.
I will have what Lockhart recommended, and bread.
Jack potato and bread.
Bread.
Only carbs.
He needs to carb load. He's hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'd say it's still running you about two silver per average lunch for like an average lunch.
Are we taking stuff out of the loot still?
I guess we could.
You want to deduct us all the... How many of...
Pretty
5.
So, how many gold?
1 gold.
1 gold. Let me just add that to the loot.
We can probably agree that Grass is going to be the quartermaster here. So we don't all be editing the file at the same time.
That's a
Well,
good
you,
idea.
you will remove 1 goal from the sheet 5 times.
So,
It's like creative accounting, but shit.
probably a good idea.
It's the worst kind of
Yep.
fixing the books.
Fixing them in the wrong way.
I don't fix the
Okay.
books, I just keep them.
So, what next?
I think we have to visit the Jackal in his estate.
Indeed, and after that, I think it was a long rest that we were thinking of.
I thought we already had a bunch
We've
of
already
rest.
had a long rest.
We had a
We
long
had a
rest.
big...
We had several long rests.
We
if
had
I'm
like
not
a
mistaken.
huge nap, and then we slept all night, and then we came and had a meeting this morning. So,
Yes.
You guys have been sleeping a lot recently.
well, we
Nice.
had a couple of
Sleeping good.
fights. We needed the sleep.
It was a
I've
long
been
travel
sleeping
here
all
anyway.
the time.
Sleeping or drinking, that's basically what you do. Oh yeah, and eating
Sleeping
bread.
and drinking.
That sounded like how my summer went, actually.
But yeah, so it's early afternoon, would you say?
The early afternoon, yeah.
I guess we'll make it up our way up to the mansion then.
Okay.
Straight
So
from
it's Gruz, Varric, and Lockhart going, I think? Or is
Yes.
something coming too?
Oh, I come too.
Strange group of people just start making their way up through the
Hey, we got more or less our free ticket now with the papers of the commanders, so that's that.
Yeah, they're starting to recognise you a bit, you know. As weird as your group is, there's something waved through a lot quicker now.
I mean, who would stand in the way of a 7-foot half orc?
The 7-foot half orcs they have hired there.
Fair. Thanks for that info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think it's gonna help us.
No, probably not.
Yeah. So you make your way through the through the sort of. Okay, my jukebox is going
we have
berserk.
two songs on right now.
What's going on? Hang on. Just mute it for a second.
Now there's 3.
Right, I've reset the entire jukebox.
Yay, it's quiet for a little bit.
Don't know what happened there. But yeah, you guys eventually make your way up to the sort of up to the mansion. You're the guards, which you face the same guards you saw the other day, still looking rather gormless.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, hi. Was it Gruz? Lars?
Gruz, yes.
Ah, Gruz, good. You were to see the boss, or just
Yes, we have some information and some more questions.
Oh, okay, good. He's eating right now, but I'll just show you through now anyway.
Thank you.
All right. And he eventually shows you through to a new map time. Alright, just give me darkness. Yeah. He brings you through to the void. Give me a sec while I just sort
That's
some
one
stuff
hell of a
out.
door. All of a sudden 7 gods appear. Oh wait, wrong game.
That's something a bit different. Right. But you this sort of like large landing sort of a room. But you're aware that the top map is the ground floor. The bottom one is the second floor.
Roger that.
And you just let me just and this sort of gormless looking guard is just just begins like sort of fiddling with the locks on the door, and eventually gets through. You notice like there's like grand paintings and like sort of and like so like sets of like ornamental armor on the wall. It's very finely very finely sort of decorated almost.
Anything specific about the paintings?
Perception check.
Oh, here we go again. Right.
Are there eyes in the paintings?
You're not there.
No, but I got my Scooby-Doo instincts.
Could have used an inspiration today.
Yeah, you are confident that these paintings are in fact paintings.
Oh,
but
great.
you're not really like artistically inclined.
Am I not?
Well, probably not. Yeah, you just like look decent,
Probably not.
Yeah, it shows you through to this. What seems to be like this almost like a lounge room. You're gonna follow him?
Yep. Just gonna quickly stand here. Can I peek through what is on the right side?
On the right side is a door.
And the door is closed.
Door's closed, yeah.
Okay, no windows, door.
Excuse me. This way.
Very well.
Alright, just don't go wandering off. Okay.
Now that sounds like an invitation to go wandering off.
Indeed.
Like maybe the rogue.
Oh, I'm inside him.
Yeah, you eventually shows you to this like grand, this like quite opulent banquet room, of which is just this dragonborn sitting alone at like eating this significant roasted meat of some description, like lunch. Ah, you've returned.
I will immediately sit down and join him.
I will just stand.
As you sit down and go and reach for the for some of the food, suddenly you just feel like hit the table knife just slam into the table in front of you. And he just gives you a look.
Please?
I'm paying you to find out about these murders.
And
I'm gonna
we
sit
do
here and eat my
have
food.
some information about that.
Well, get on with it then. He just goes back to his food.
Well, we were investigating some other things for the commander as well, and we happened to find a shadow demon of some sort in the sewers near the foundry area. You wouldn't happen to know anyone who would be willing to send in a demon after you?
Demon, No, my enemies tend to be more mundane, but well, it's entirely possible. My clan is, of course, has powerful enemies.
Right.
Anything else? I have a meeting with the commander soon, so I can't stay too long.
Understandable.
Check something first. Huh. Okay.
Is he on to us?
That was on my end.
Maybe an insight check.
I'll actually do that.
For now, he seems fine. Varric, you get the sense he's hiding something in this. Like, he definitely doesn't trust you at all. And he's definitely acting, like, excessively guarded, even by your standards. You're not sure?
There was one other thing.
Oh.
You wouldn't know anything about a crocodile.
Crocodile? No, I don't know anything. I'm an arms dealer, not a conservationist.
Very well. We will report back
What do
when
you
we
mean
know
it's
more.
not Steve Owen?
Hang on, I think my Roll20 is bugging out.
Yeah, you're frozen. And wait,
I think Roll20 is just gone.
Yeah, I could see only Kazoo.
Roll20 is bugging out for me as well. Hang on. I'm here.
Great application.
Yeah,
no problem.
Okay.
No problems, especially if you try and post on the forums. You totally won't get banned immediately.
God. Roll20, why you do this?
I'll quickly have a look around to see if there's anything. Like, can I maybe discern to which, or where that door takes and where this door takes?
Looking out of the door to the right, you're not really sure, like at a glance, without getting closer. Looking through there looks to be like the back garden of some description.
It's the back door.
Yeah.
This one.
There's this sort of like opulent garden you can see.
Very well. Can I make one more perception check on the guard?
On just the guard, or?
Yeah, just the guard.
Alright, perception check then. Well, what are you trying to find out?
God. Well, I was trying to find. Never mind. I wouldn't know if it.
He's a guard.
Face.
You just
Yeah,
look at him, don't think much of him.
Yeah. Okay. That's my first net one. Thank you.
Yes, this demon was not far away. It was in the sewer. Oh, it was in the sewers, not far away from one of your employees, I believe.
And you think it came out of the sewers and killed one of my employees then?
It's a possibility.
I'm not paying you for possibilities.
Well, the demon is not going to be bothering you anymore.
Mm-hmm. And if these murders continue?
Well, we'll continue our investigation.
I'd hoped for more progress,
did
but here
too.
we are.
But we don't have a lot to go on, other than somebody wants you dead.
I don't have much to go on other than someone wants me dead.
Very well. If you have nothing else to add, we might as well leave.
Nothing else to add. Should you find anything else of use, in the unlikely event that does happen, I'll be at the foundry tonight. I have to sort out a few issues there after some of my employees were murdered. He's definitely getting a little angry now.
And how long will you be staying there? Because we will be continuing.
Night, probably.
Okay, we will be continuing our investigations for the night.
Good.
And should we find you something, we will try to seek you in the foundry.
I would hope so.
Good
Well,
day.
I think that's all. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. He's barely paying you much attention at this point. He's gone back to his food.
Alright. Backing out then.
He's
You're
not
shown
getting
out
any
by
of
the
my
same
bread.
guard. What?
Well, that wasn't much help.
Not a huge amount.
Nope.
Lockhart just staying with him.
You could try.
I assume you've actually left, Fox. You're not just standing.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
no, yeah, I'm just standing there staring at him. Yes.
room. Okay, yeah.
Admiring his neck. Oh, wait.
Oh, I love his scales. Oof, what a handsome lad.
Okay. Right, I'll move you to a different map so you're not just staring at,
At the void.
Yeah. I'll move to a map of the Empire for a bit.
Probably a good idea.
It's got a little I got a little Varric token on the Ring of Iron.
Yay.
But yeah, you eventually leave a you eventually sort of leave and make your way back down, I presume, to the tavern again.
Mm-hmm.
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 Well, we didn't find much, but we do know that Jackal will be at the foundry for the evening. So if we do make our infiltration once or after dusk, he might still not be there.
I mean, this is a good thing, but also slightly disappointing.
Well, yes and no. It's less likely that we'll meet him there, but we also will have a certain time, or well, unknown time when he will be returning, and at that point I'd rather not be there anymore.
Fair enough.
I think the trip to the mansion in the evening is gonna have to be and silent.
Hmm.
Gonna have to be exhale and silent. I like it.
I will probably leave behind my backpack then.
Yeah, packing light is a good idea. Weapons, I think, is all that we need.
Indeed.
I always pack light, just a little bread and my weapon.
Can you use bread as a weapon?
I think
Yes.
we'll probably find that out.
Yeah, like a baguette.
I've already been thinking
Stick it
about
down
moldy
their
bread,
throat.
so...
Spoiler, its core stuff isn't actually a staff, it's just a really, really old baguette. Deals 1d4 poison damage every time you hit it, it's that moldy.
The oldest of baguettes.
No.
And the speed that he is bread, I don't think they would go stale.
That's a good point. And at the speed at which I give it away.
That as well. Right, so do we have any other plans for the afternoon?
Well, we know we can't get any more weapons. However, Ninar, would you kindly try to identify...
Ninar's
this
on a
bottle?
walk, mate.
Oh, you're gone. Okay, you're not in the tavern then. Right, who was the other spellcaster? Lockhart.
It's hello, it is I.
Hello, you're back. Would you
Yes.
kindly try and identify this bottle of brownish liquid I
Would you
have?
kindly?
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly? 1 second, let me just see if this battery is an A. I don't think it is.
How many A's was that?
I think that was fine.
Too
No, I
many
have
A's.
to. Sorry, my
battery.
I realized my Surface, my tablet, what do you call it, pen died,
Oh dear.
and I kind of need that for drawing. So, haha, yes, I will. Identify what did you want me to do again?
Okay, if you want to identify, make an Arcana check.
Let me just.
I wonder if a
Throw
person
up
in the
my
Ring of Iron
sheet.
sells AAA battery.
Like,
Probably not.
Arcana check.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah.
At this rate,
Maybe
I
not.
will never find out.
Nobody knows.
This is a bottle. Past that, you can't really tell. It's just like this weird, like red, rusty, looks like congealed rust in a bottle almost. You can't even tell if it's magical, to be honest.
It's magic, you know.
It's a kind of magic.
So
No,
many
not
magic songs. Oh, what's that? Oh no, it's I can't remember it.
What can you not remember?
The other magic song. Do you believe in magic?
It's just that one. There's only those two.
Heart? Yeah, no, those
There's
three.
the
That
other.
was three. That was. Okay, the three
Okay.
magic songs that exist. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I guess I'll come back for my walk. Do you still want me to try and identify that
I
body?
would appreciate it if it might help us later.
Alrighty, I do Arcana. I do not much better.
I
You
guess
don't
our
know.
magicians are just shit.
Yeah, we just not.
To be fair,
You're
Oh,
better
with
off
it.
asking somebody with no magical ability.
I don't think that's how.
I mean,
it
you can
works.
try, but I'd say at a disadvantage.
Use your.
I'm gonna try it. Fuck it.
Use your
Giraz,
inspiration.
may I?
Yes, please try.
Actually, yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Rolling.
Yeah.
This better fucking work. This better fucking work, Giraz.
Nope.
Oh,
It's in what's multiples of 2.
Yep.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
you are certain this is congealed rust. All your magical training you haven't had tells you this is just congealed rust in a bottle. That goblin prick ripped you off.
I am not content. I want to know what it is before I throw it away.
You can always drink it.
But we all think that it's congealed rust. You have no reason to believe that we rolled
No.
badly.
True.
To men of
Three
it's
people.
congealed rust.
Okay.
Like you, Lockhart, don't know because you actually
Okay.
have magical ability. You can tell it's magical of some description.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
no. It's a magical
fuck knows what
congealed
it
rust.
That's the thing.
The kind
it
of
is something.
rust you get when you
I am a curious man.
when something magical rusts. I don't know.
Hey, if it's something that makes my weapons not rust, I'm good with that. So I want to know. I'll ask again a couple of weeks from now.
You can do it every 24 hours if you want. So
Oh well, tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Or we can just go find some who actually knows about magical items.
That's something I thought of. I could have asked it to the guy who sold the potions, but yeah, didn't think of it.
I
then.
don't know because he wouldn't tell me what my whistle was made of.
Oh,
Just bone.
A potion sales person might be able to tell what a potion is.
different kinds of magic.
It's all a can of magic.
Indeed.
It's a kind of magic. Okay, okay. No more
I
magic.
actually
songs.
heard a can of
Everyone,
magic
stop
now,
singing,
but-
please.
What time is it? Oh,
It's still
Kazoo one.
it's still early afternoon. Well, it's about afternoon, mid-afternoon now. After your respective walks.
I'm gonna meditate.
I'll just have an ale. A
Alright, we'll
single
spend some-
ale.
Time to sharpen the weapons and all that sort of stuff, preparing for.
I'm just imagining Wagner sitting in the middle, just sharpening his knives.
I'll make sure that nothing this time actually clanks against each other.
So
Yeah,
you're like,
pretty
you get rid of your flagon then, or just leaving it?
No, I leave my backpack.
Okay.
And my tankard is in the backpack. I'm no longer carrying that around.
Oh no, but what if you want to? What if you need to hit some of a tank? I don't know. I'm reaching here.
I mean, I have better tools for that.
Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to start fighting me in the bar right now, I don't think I'll be needing it.
Okay.
Quickly rolls.
A Tarask punches you in the bar. Roll initiative. No. Yeah. So you're just gonna rest basically until the night, or unless there's any other plans you guys have for the afternoon dash evening.
Lots of rest, really.
Yes.
I mean, I guess, Gross, you could go and see if somebody knows something about the potion. Or Muzz, I should say, out of character.
Eric will actually, after making sure that the weapons have been sharpened and leaving behind anything that I can't carry in pockets, I'll go spend like an hour outside the mansion still somewhere like... not directly in there, but so that I have vision there. I'm like trying to learn the guard patterns and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, make me a insight check, I'll say. You vaguely get them down. You think you sort of You think that like the garden especially is quite poorly patrolled. Like there's like one guard goes through every like 20 or 30 minutes, and they don't really pay much attention while they're there. You can't really see much you can't really see a huge amount from your angle, but you have to look through a hedge in several places.
Yep.
Yeah. You think every once in a while you see like a guard like pass through the like you see a guard from like a back window every once in a while, but yeah.
Okay, I'll probably return for dinner.
Okay. I'm gonna stop tracking like the individual just meal and ale prices because you've got a pretty solid amount of money now.
Yeah.
Because this one's just semi-pointless bookkeeping. Unless you guys go out and buy a castle, I'm gonna make the domestic stuff like that a bit less prominent. And I can't imagine there's a huge amount of castle real estate, so
Yes, please give me the price for the Ring of Iron.
Let me see. Something in the region of about I don't know, 100 million gold.
Yeah, we'll
At
be
least.
a while.
That's a conservative estimate.
Yeah, probably. Well, no counties for us for a while. That's all right.
Well, no, it'd be like receiving an endgame barony at the start of CK2. Anyway. So yeah, you guys eventually just sort of let the evening pass away, just relaxing as best you do. For many, you probably drink like fuck, to be honest, but
Yeah, while I'm meditating.
just like meditating, it's like...
By this time, he can probably meditate and make the glass to his mouth or something.
I mean, he probably could, to be fair. He's been meditating and drinking a lot in his life.
Do straws exist?
Straws? I don't think straws really exist, no.
I think I've probably at this point in my many years of living made a straw to...
Well, you have like a reed,
make
or like...
Yeah, to make meditating and drinking...
You have a meditating helmet instead of a drinking.
Exactly.
It's like a bent reed, like
Two
curling
tankards
around
of
all
ale
over
on the side of the head.
It's like this sort of like bent and twisted like reed, just like all over the place. One of those mental straws you see. But yeah, you
Love a
pass the
bent
evening
straw.
as best you do. Eventually the darkness sets in and it's the night.
I guess we will make our way
Tavern
to the
downstairs
temple.
quiets down.
I lost the video feed again.
Nice.
Second time in 5 minutes.
Are we,
I can't keep him for 30 seconds.
are
They're
we
fine for
going
me.
to wait until we think that he is sleeping?
He knows
Well, we do know that he's not going to be there until very late.
So you think that we should maybe try to sneak in before he gets home?
Yes, that's at least my suggestion.
That does sound like a good plan. We were also supposed to meet up at the temple, were we not?
Yes. Let's go there.
Okay then.
So you make your way through the night. It's quite a quiet night for whatever reason. Well, it's probably midweek, so eventually you make your way to the temple, which is very very quiet at this time of night. And you just sort of open the front door of the temple, and sitting there in the sort of reception area is that cloaked figure wearing that very form-fitting leather armor you saw the other night. Are we ready?
I think that we are.
I believe
Good.
so.
Let's not waste any time.
You may want to know that he's not currently at home.
Ah, interesting.
He is
So that
currently-
we can collect the evidence that we need.
Hmm.
And then if he comes home, then we'll deal with him.
Hmm. Indeed. We should move quickly, though. I've scoured a route out through the sewers. We should be able to get there relatively quickly with no one seeing.
Okay.
Very well.
Let's turn off the... No. Roll 20 jukebox, could you just not?
Mm.
Yeah, you still make your way through the sewer without incident. Thea clearly knows what she's doing with this, and she knows where she's going. She doesn't stop and to navigate once, so she just easily makes her way through. You don't encounter any sort of resistance or anything, or any kind of signs of life really. About 15 minutes later, she just climbs to a heart like a ladder, pushes up, looks to be a small grate, and you're on the street.
Are we close to the States?
Just a few streets down.
Okay.
Follow me.
I will
Guess
this
we'll
time
follow.
not be in first. Yeah, I will not go first, as I am already quite easy to spot.
Well, I will say, stay close to me. I have something which should be able to make us a bit more subtle, shall we say.
Very well.
And she eventually leads you to a sort of the back of this hedgerow. The very same hedgerow that you saw from earlier.
Yep.
Now, I suggest you'll keep very close to me and you cast Pass Without a Trace. Whenever any of you are within a +10 on stealth checks.
Plus 10.
Holy shit.
Wait, within how much?
10
is
feet.
10 feet. So we need to stay close. Man, I might actually make that then.
Indeed. So, if you will, she just sort of motions down and to the sort of the gap in the fence.
Varric will probably go in first.
Okay, I'm gonna say make me a stealth and acrobatics check.
Okay.
Guess that's 24.
Mhm.
Yeah, you pretty nimbly just go just get underneath the fence. You're now in this you're now in this quite it's fairly small but still fairly grand garden, about a good 10 meters from the back of the house.
Okay.
Is that hole big enough for me to go through?
Yes, with a bit more difficulty.
Very well. I will try to go through then.
Okay, a stealth and acrobatics check, please.
I
16.
assume we're all gonna have to do this.
Yes, so you may as well also roll it now, to be fair.
Hmm.
Well, I said acrobatics, but sure, but it doesn't matter.
Oh.
The roll's enough.
The roll's good enough.
36. Let's go.
Yeah, Grazi, you are a bit less quiet than you wished. But,
Oh
you
my god, these rolls.
I mean, that's normal, to be honest.
know. Yeah, but you get through pretty easily. From then on, you just easily slide.
He's got the confidence of a slightly drunk man.
Yep. but also the dexterity of a very sober man somehow. Yeah, no, you usually get you sort of underneath, but your horns start to get a bit tangled in the undergrowth.
Oh no!
Yeah, it has to sort of
My
help
antlers
you
in the hedge.
Yeah, just sort of has to help you get through a bit, and you sort of have to angle it somewhat and pull away a few branches to help you through. Eventually, you get through pretty stealthily, though. Yeah, and Lockhart, you're in and out underneath easy.
Oh yeah, I'm like a gymnastic. My inner Russian's coming out.
The Russians
From
known for sliding underneath edges.
Yes.
We slide everywhere, in, out, all about.
That gives me a whole new view on world history. But yeah, once you're all sort of get out and sort of assess the situation in this smallish garden, for how hot the manor is, but it's a good 10 meters from the house. There's a few statues everywhere, a few small rows of bushes, and you can just see into the back of this mansion. There's several this back door. There's two back doors. Like I see, there's one this grand double doored one, which looks to enter into that dining room some of you were at earlier. The other enters into a room with no windows. And looking up, you can see what's to be like a balcony on the second floor. I have unfortunately no map of the exterior.
Okay.
On the second, you can however see on the second floor looks to be a balcony. And the two double doors are open and wide, but no light from within.
Huh.
I could boost.
How high is the
Maybe
balcony?
I should go first.
How high is that balcony?
Balcony's about 4 or 5 meters high.
Then I could definitely easily lift somebody up there.
Although the pillars are quite ornate, you have a feeling that you could, fairly easily climb up them.
Well, I'll probably start trying that if no one checks.
I'll probably
Are you
go
going
with you,
to
with
go
Eric.
inside and then open the door?
I will say that the stealth bonus only exists when you're within 10 feet of CS, so...
Yeah.
Bro, I'm good. I'm going up. I'm going up.
Jump confidence. Here we go.
Yeah. So as sort of like Sierra starting to creep in for Menor in his strangely drunk yet competent sneaking, just sort of easily sneaks through the undergrowth. You can barely see him go even after he exits Sierra's Aura. Who here speaks Elven?
Oh,
I do.
As you sort of see him sneak ahead at great speed, you just can sort of hear Sierra whisper in Elven. That is rather impressive somehow. But she begins to slowly creep forward. I take it you're all following?
Oh yeah. Oh, we
Oh, yeah.
creeping with her.
Just to
I'm
be
staying close because of the bones.
Just to be clear, I did take my rope out of my backpack, and then I got my thieves' tools and such a healing potion, but I don't have the rest of my backpack or anything like that with me.
We always bring that.
Okay. So, how are you planning on getting in then? As she just turns to you, Varric.
Well,
Do you have an expert's eye on this?
I can probably climb up there to the balcony, and then I can drop down the rope, and the rest can use that to get up there, and we can avoid the guards downstairs.
Oh.
Seems as competent plan as any. Well, after you.
Okay, I'll start climbing.
And Femena is also just sort of crouching by the pillars at this point.
So,
I'd say given the nature of it's an acrobatics check. Yeah, you size up this ornate balcony carved with dragon heads and several other things. As someone who's spent a lifetime studying from the rich and ornate, you can almost instinctually just pull your way up. You're up there in seconds, and just hop the balcony.
Yeah.
Now actually use
especially with that, I'm
especially
quite
with that
fast.
stuff, yeah. Hang on, I'll move all of you. Now I can. Now you're actually in the building. I can move you all onto a useful map.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. So because of the rope, we don't have to roll anymore.
You do, but it's a very, very low DC.
Very well.
I think it's 5.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, there.
Yeah, you...
Oh, yeah, I'll probably roll it.
Oh, hang on, I forgot to hide that area.
Oh, wait. I actually managed that. Easily. That's good.
Never mind. Yeah, you will scramble your way up. And Sierra's midway through, just making sure she's always, close to all of you.
Fair enough.
I'd like to think that I just wander around seamlessly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the most graceful way you're sneaking, but it's surprisingly effective. So yeah, you all like scramble yourselves up onto the balcony, which is what this little lip area is.
I don't see a map yet.
Yeah.
Because you're not fucking on it. That's why I'm a smart. I can do the DMing thing.
Yay.
Yee.
Hey.
Guessing that's what it is.
Right, first thing first,
Realist.
Varric will
I fucking knew somebody was going to say that.
Varric will check if there's any sort of traps down there
There we are.
or runes on the floor or anything like that that might point to any magical.
Make me a perception check. Also, you can all move yourself up onto the balcony.
Oh, right.
Looking at sort of a
Oh.
looking at you can move yourself, Foxy, or
Yes. Shit, that's a stream itself. 1 second.
did you get a bit confused there?
I was like, why can't I move myself? Oh wait.
As you sort of look around, it's like you can't really see much. I'll open up the rest of the room. It's as far as you can tell, the office you saw the other day. You don't really see much, but you can just sort of hear in the edge of your sort of a like hearing. So you can just see what sounds like talking almost in common.
Can we hear
Coming
what's
from
being
around the corner.
In the room or around the
No,
corner?
down in the garden.
Oh,
We need to get inside.
Yeah. It seems to be like off sound like humming almost. I like Sia just turns back and hardly pulls the rope up.
Smarticles.
yeah, nice one.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Also, I'd like everyone to make perception checks, please.
We go with
Shall I do it again or will I use it?
I'm gonna say no, Zay.
Fair enough.
Whew. I'm feeling.
Oh, wait.
I
I'm
see nothing.
feeling vision today.
I see nothing.
For once, I do see something.
Lockhart, this is a very ornate office. You're a bit enamoured by all the cool stuff around, like
Oh,
pictures
I
of
love the
dragons and,
floor.
yeah, it's that really comfy chair. Actually, you just sit in it, rock back a bit.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Look at the wood. Is this mahogany?
No, it's hard oak, but Anyway,
Oh.
but yeah, Nana and which of you speak Draconic?
Yes.
Wait. Yes.
Doesn't matter for you, but sure.
Ah.
You can just sort of, to those of you who don't speak it, you just hear what sounds like, growly, like sort of speech you don't quite understand. Nana, you would recognize it as the voice of the Jackal. Just just saying, I'm leaving. Just, if you see anyone come by, even if they do look slightly suspicious, send a pigeon.
Right, time to kill the pigeons.
I'm a little on edge with this whole murder situation going on, and I don't trust those people.
I will
to do
hold
the
a
job.
finger to my lips while I'm listening.
And you can just hear, the doors swing open and shut loudly.
That was the Jackal leaving. He's asked the guards to be on edge. If we see any pigeons, we must shoot them.
Wouldn't that be too? If we shoot pigeons, wouldn't that be loud enough to alert anyone else within earshot or within?
If the pigeon is
Yeah.
going, then they are already alerted.
Oh. I mean, fair.
Those are fairly silent still, so
The pigeon landing on the ground, perhaps not.
How heavy do you think pigeons are?
You can get
About a
fat
kilo.
pigeons.
They could be a chunky boy.
Yep.
They
What
still
a
don't be the
chunky
fattest
boy.
of pigeons.
Have you seen the pigeons in Amsterdam? I mean, honestly, they're
Oddly
bloody
enough,
well fed.
no, I haven't.
They're bloody well fed.
Is
I
it
can
all the
tell you.
crumbs from the munchies?
Yep. Yep. And they actually sell food for the animals as well.
Ah, hell yeah!
well,
If it's so
assuming
fat, it probably won't reach the jackal
Yeah.
anyway.
assuming that this is the office of
This
the
is a
Jackal,
lot of what ifs on the pigeon. Anyway, carry on.
Varric will browse through any papers on the table.
Okay, give me a quick read. It's like there's it's mostly business papers as far as you can tell. Only other things on the desk are this bottle of a liqueur, like quite an expensive whiskey, and this large open book actually, all written in Draconic.
I'll hand the book to Ninar. You can probably read this.
Thank you.
And if you look at the title, it's a history of like sort of the of this obscure like dragon like like dragonborn war a couple centuries ago.
I'll relay that.
It's
It doesn't
quite
look
dry.
to be too interesting. I think perhaps it is just a little bit of self-importance.
But yeah, Varric, you give a quick like run through all the papers, opening all this sort of like drawers. It's mostly just business documents really. There's not many of them. They're quite few and far between.
Is there anything pointing to sales of weapons outside the city?
There's none outside the city. No. Well, okay, none outside the Empire, as far as you can tell. They're all to several several Imperial legions around the Empire, several mercenary groups, a city guard.
I don't think this is what we came here to look for, or at least we didn't find it yet. We should look further.
Can we hear the guards moving about, or?
I'd say you're using the previous checks. Some of you can. I'd say, Lockhart, you're still enamored by this chair. You think you're in love. It's
It's a beautiful chair.
She's gonna steal
the
the
rest-
chair before we leave.
I might as well actually at this stage.
that'd be so.
Well, after we've killed everyone else, you can just throw it out the window and.
The rest of you can just sort of hear like the guards moving occasionally through, just random conversations in common. Quite inane, really.
Nothing but common.
Nothing but common, no.
I assume it is their common language.
Yeah, think.
Yeah, Varric will make sure that the papers and all that are left somewhat in the same place as they were before we came here.
Hang on.
Make me a disguise check, I'd say, for that.
You mean deception, or
I'd say disguise or deception.
I don't think there is
I
a
don't think
disguise.
disguise doesn't exist in this. I'm thinking fucking Pathfinder. God damn it!
Yeah, I mean I can do a sleight of hand test.
Let's make deception check. Fuck it. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
We don't even know that we touched it.
Yeah.
Ah!
You
So
somehow
professional.
wipe the forensic evidence, for you retroactively apply gloves. You're that good.
Oh, he's good. He's good rogue.
It's always good to have a rogue in the party, that's for sure.
Indeed. Well,
Bloody hell.
Okay, so this room is not the one.
yeah, I'm assuming that door takes to the hallway, so I will.
I would assume this
Yeah.
way too.
Yes.
I will.
Okay.
We've left
Door is locked.
Sierra outside. Bring her in.
Yeah, she's just following you, like sort of more keeping an ear out there.
I
Yeah.
just like the table.
I will take out my
Yeah.
lockpicks
Mhm.
and I'll try to pick the lock.
Yeah, you get through. You get through pretty quickly. It's a solid lock, but it's far from the best you've picked in your career. The door just swings open.
Da-la-la.
Ah,
Appears to be a records room of some description.
Ho!
Oh boy.
Then I just flies in.
Okay, can I do an investigation to try to see where are the most recent papers? Something like that.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Not my strong point, but
You think this large cabinet here is the most recent set of papers?
Oh, the one I'm
The
sitting
other
in
ones,
right
the other
now.
ones are starting to get a bit of dust. Some of the older ones.
I will point that out to the rest of the party.
Any marks on those chests? In those cabinets?
They're basically like large wooden filing cabinets.
So nothing on the outside that says what it is.
Basically each of them say will say like records on commerce for a 5-year stash. This one here is about 2 years into its current life. But the rest of them are about 5-year long sets of records basically.
Right.
So this one is yeah.
I don't think that he would keep the records of his illegal doings with the other records. Oh, we're gonna have to find a secret hiding place. Can I do a perception or an
there might still
investigation
be
or
some papers in there.
Show me a perception check then, or investigation.
I want to
Okay,
perceive
looking
a
through.
secret place.
Looking through, I'd say with that roll, you could have a quick look through all the sort of looking around. There's no secret points in the room though, as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna move out and I'm gonna keep listening to the door.
Perception check, please.
Yep, I'll figure that. Ugh.
You can't really hear the sounds of rock climbing her found chair, love.
Fucking
Ah.
perception checks.
I feel so good. This word, oh my god, the highest of qualities. Oh, is that? Oh, no, that's perfect. Not even a hitch inside the woodwork. Oh my goodness. It's
I'm gonna slap Lockhart on the head with my stick a little bit. Not very hard.
What do you want? Leave
What
me
do
to
you
my
want?
word.
Clearly distracted.
Oh,
Yeah, just laughs and then catches herself and just.
so precious.
I suggest you be a little more quiet, as entertaining as you and your newfound love are. You have a job to do here.
Oh, sorry. Honestly, it's just beautiful woodwork, really.
I'm sure. Yeah. Groz, no.
Just no.
Right, what next?
So we didn't find anything in here, so I'm assuming so. Garrick
should move
will
on.
close the door and lock it back again.
I assume Femenel
Do you
leaves
want to?
first.
Yeah, Thermodone, do you want to move
Yeah.
yourself to
Well,
where you
if
were
you
heading?
hit
Lock over there.
Lockhart already to the head, I'm assuming that he wasn't in there anymore.
Okay. What next?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to find the bedroom. Or some other stash.
That may require more problems. Or that will give us more problems.
Possibly. Yeah, Garrick will first try to listen to the corridor if there's any movement in there. Or behind the door if there's any movement.
Perception check, please. Infiltration, so you make a lot of perception checks.
Yep.
You can't hear anything.
Okay, I'll try the door. Is it locked?
No, it isn't.
Okay, I'll slowly and as quietly as possible, I'll push the door a little bit ajar and peek through.
I keep using the previous stealth check, so it's fine. Right, you open your way into the main hall. As you sort of take a few steps forward, Varric, you notice there's a guard at the foot, like not at the foot of the stairs, by the side of them. He doesn't seem to have noticed you though. He's fiddling with a lock of some kind.
Does he have a token?
Yeah, he's
He does.
on the
Look on the
downstairs.
Is at the top.
Yeah.
Why am I can't...
Scroll up.
Oh!
Yeah,
Aha!
He's fiddling with a lock. So
Yes.
it's just like, for God's sake, fucking thing never works.
I will
So it's as though...
put my finger in front of my mouth and point to the others. There is
So basically, he's here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's still fiddling with the lock. He seems very distracted.
I whisper at Varric, I could jump him.
that would make it a lot of noise.
True.
Very cool.
I know. It is true. It is gonna make a lot of noise.
Yeah, Varric will try to sneak along the wall here and try to reach that door.
Okay. Yeah, this guy does not see you at all. Like he's a floor up, so he hasn't got direct vision on you,
Wait,
and
he's a
he's still
floor
fiddling
up?
this lock. No, no, you're a floor up.
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Sierra's just staying very close to you for this entire thing.
Ah!
Ah,
Chris, get off her! No!
I was. Now
A
I'm
bit
on camera.
forward.
Ah,
A bit forward.
there we go. Oh, come on, Foxy.
Sorry, I like being inside people.
Oh, boy.
Right. So, what are you gonna do with the door?
I'm gonna check if it's locked.
It's not locked.
Okay, I will push it open a little bit and check what I can see inside.
Okay. You open to a library.
Can I like just check the other doors in the meantime? Like
Uh,
this one here. Is
so
it
yeah,
locked? I
that
should
that
say?
one is locked. That one is locked.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, right. It's a large library area.
Okay, I will actually go inside there. To not be in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a good idea
Okay.
for me as well.
I think I'm gonna keep watch out here in the hallway if everybody else goes in.
Yeah. Yeah, Sierra just slides in with you.
Oh my.
Lockhart just chills in the middle of the fucking room.
Yeah, I'm like, I like the fucking floor, mate.
More wood, huh?
Still about that.
Why
Okay,
is there
I would
slime?
like to do another perception check for sneaky hidey holes.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
say.
So looking
There's
around,
more room. There's more room.
looking around, you sort of you're looking over all the books. Looking at like sort of around all the books. Mostly just like random like sort of various historical or magical texts in a draconic, but you know, it's not You're not really it's not of a huge interest. One of them, however, is this like sort of something's a bit wrong with it if you know what I mean. Like the paper doesn't quite look right. Like you know, there's some sort of depression inside the paper itself. Like
Okay. I will look please at it.
okay, you sort of like pull the book out and open it. The most of the book is entirely hollowed out.
I found a
Inside-
stash.
Inside it is another smaller book.
Okay.
Like it's like a tiny, just like a hand, like sort of ledger.
And
Mhm.
what is this?
You're gonna give it a quick read.
Yes, please.
Okay, reading it through. This is definitely something like with this. There's several like for reading the mundane sort of like ledgers from earlier. This isn't mundane. There's several there's several references to other groups like a few like cults. Several to one war chief Talmoran. A few to a few to certain Dragonborn clans. One or two to certain cults. you notice.
Cults.
Most notably the cult of Mephistopheles.
Interesting. Is it most notably to me?
Well, it's yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's the most it's the most sort of, how do I say this?
It stands out the most.
Yeah, the most notable. There's like one or two orders to several other, like, smaller cults. One is to Zuriel. Yeah, but most that's the one that has the most orders, or the most like points. And this book
Okay.
is like has several years worth of a detail. So yeah, I was reading it over your shoulder as well.
Well, I think I found the evidence that is required.
Varric will look around for a book roughly the same size as what Mirar is holding currently.
Like the small ledger. There's none really that small. This is more like a sort of hand journal, whereas the book is mostly full of large historical and magical tomes.
Hmm.
Is the guard still in the same place?
No, but around this point, the guy says, "Oh fuck this!" Just kicks the door once, doesn't give at all, and just walks away, and leaves the and leaves the hall.
Is he coming up here?
No, he leaves through the lounge area you saw earlier. And just as he does, oh yeah, of course. And just you think you hear him lock the door behind him. Bloody regulations.
That room might be important.
Indeed. Well, I'd say that we take the ledger with us. Because I'm sure that Commander Wolf will want to have a look at that.
That is most certainly something he will.
But the question is, do we want to check out the locked room downstairs?
Yes.
Definitely intrigued.
Okay, you gonna go down there?
I'll sneak down there.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Okay. Sia also follows you.
I think we're all just like
Yeah.
following.
I need to stay close to her because. Right.
So the door is locked, I'm assuming.
The door is locked. Yeah.
I will first look for any. Well, I'll first take a look at the lock itself, and if there's anything in the door itself that might
Be stopping the
Perception
key.
Yeah.
check. Perception check. Fairly standard lock, as far as you can tell. There's nothing you can really see from here that would suggest that you can't get through. It's
Okay, well, I'll throw my two tools at it.
Okay. I'd say yeah, it's not a hugely difficult lock to get through. Looking in, there's several barrels stacked up against the wall.
Do they look like alcohol?
Where the fuck did you all go?
Upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, I see. Oh, you have to scroll up. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh goodness. Hello. Sorry. I was just admiring the woodwork again.
Yeah, it's as far as you can tell, just water.
Water.
Several barrels of water, as far as you can tell.
Don't we have somebody who can taste it with that special thing that doesn't give them disease? Just to check if it's water or not. Surely.
I have a spell that is purify food and drink and also detect poison and disease.
No,
But I
but we
have
had like
not-
an actual thing that was.
I think one of you has a perifat of health.
Yeah, I think it was Lockhart.
Hello? I do what?
You may have had a magical item, but Very cool.
I don't know. I can't track everyone's inventory at once, unfortunately.
Magical. What magical item?
Parabol
Anyway.
health, but
As
anyway.
far as you can tell, it's just water. There's
So confused. I got detect magic.
Is any of the
Maybe that's
barrels
what it's
open?
none of them are open. No.
Have they been opened at all? Can you see that?
Make me an investigation check, I'll say.
Okay.
I will.
Both of you, as far as you can tell, they've never been opened.
Hmm.
Like, not once.
Should we open them?
I'd say no.
Why
That would leave
did-
traces.
The guard try to get into this room.
To
Would I
check.
perhaps have, as a old burglar, have insight on like guard patterns that maybe they were trying to just make sure that no one's been in that room, something like that.
You don't think they would? You've never like seen someone take that kind of approach, especially in such a secluded room like this. Not in your experience, at least.
Are these
Okay.
barrels easy to open?
Yeah, pretty. You can, with a bit of effort, just easily pull one open.
It's just these 3 barrels, right?
Just these 3
Nothing.
barrels, yeah.
Is there perhaps something behind the barrels that leads to a secret place?
Gonna shift them about.
Yes.
Before I do that, or before we do that, probably trying to see if they have been moved recently.
No, they haven't. Well, maybe for first, maybe you'll go through previous investigation checks. No, they're fairly. In the sense, they haven't been here long.
So there may be a special.
Maybe something under them. Or if it's also almost about half time, I say.
So I just give me 5 minutes.
All
I
right.
have.
That's a
Because
concern. But
we did start a little later.
That is definitely true.
Yeah.
Just trying to be a bit more, even with the distribution.
Fair enough.
Are the barrels such that if we open one, is it easy to close again and make it seem
Pretty
like...
easily close it.
Okay. I guess Varric will open, say, that barrel.
Okay. Right. Maybe just. Nah, you just open the barrel a bit. Seems fine. Doesn't create any real noise. On a slight scraping, but
Seems like water still.
just plain water as far as you can tell.
Can we move the barrels at all?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, maybe another stealth check for trying to do that. Sia's gonna just, again, move back into range of all of you.
Okay, in that case, I should be able to do this. 19.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sia.
yeah. You both pretty easily move, you move it out of the way, and don't really reveal any more as far as you can tell. It's just, a straight, straight stone wall.
Oh, we're not all doing stuff.
I know, it was just,
And nothing on the floor
grunts for
either.
shifting a barrel without making a fuck ton of noise.
Okay, ignore that one then.
And nothing on the floor either.
No, not really.
No. Okay. I'll make sure they're back in the place where they were.
Yeah, I think we already have the evidence we came here for. I'd say that we leave before we are discovered.
Probably a good idea.
Yes, let's get.
git.
So you're gonna go upstairs again?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Lokke harder.
So, all these other rooms here were locked or not locked?
This one here was locked.
And this one?
Yeah, I'd also like everyone to make me a perception check. That one you haven't checked.
But I went around the room trying checking all of them.
No,
He did say-
you checked that one was locked. The other two
Oh
were.
no.
Yeah, but that's
Uh-oh.
why I moved over here to.
Oh, I didn't hear that
These
then.
ones.
I probably got distracted by
Okay,
something
never mind.
else.
Yeah.
No, the thought that you find, the thought that sort of that you're always distracted by this legend, what it might mean for certain things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if anyone else. Gruz, you can hear outside the back window two guards talking quite loudly.
There are people outside the window.
Like-
We must be careful.
Like out by
everyone
the
take a
balcony.
perception
Out by
check?
the balcony.
Yeah, by the balcony.
Well, you know, Skeleton
mean-
Crew's got us on us in a bit.
No, I mean not everyone has made the perception check.
Yeah.
Ah,
Guys, come
Oh,
on.
hi. Sorry. That's my fault. Where the fuck is perception? Oh, there it is.
Pretty much
I
anyone over a 10 can just sort of hear like these two guards in conversation outside by the like as far as you can tell around the balcony area. Just sort of like somewhere in the garden by it. So it's like, oh, bit of a skeleton crew's got us on tonight. Well, you know, on not being here and all. You lock the front door, right? Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
But they're both at the back. Oh, okay.
I just sort of just other inane guard banter.
well, we can always wait until they move around, then leave.
You wait another 5 or so minutes. Eventually, you get the sense these guys aren't doing their job great. They're just sort of sitting out here and shooting the shit at this point. You get the sense of out there like their very cruel taskmaster outside, like on hand. They're quite lackadaisical with everything.
We may want to try the front door since the guard is no longer there.
Unless there were more than one or two guards, but
We only ever did see the one. Well, we did see two before, but when we entered this afternoon, there was only one.
Again, their inane guard banter continues.
I think we must go through the front door.
I suppose you're right.
I don't like this. Something seems wrong.
Oh,
I don't want to leave yet.
what do you have in mind?
You may leave if you wish, but I have business with the Jackal.
I say we stay together as a group.
Indeed.
You may not like the business.
I may have a fair idea.
You may know, but you may not like.
Yeah, it might be a thief, but I'm not a murderer.
Same. Not a thief or murderer, but you know, you get the gist of
Because
it.
the man has just broken into someone's house.
Have I stolen anything?
No,
No,
you're just a
exactly.
trespasser.
Exactly.
So where do you suggest we go next then?
Always break into these rooms.
Yes, there might be some more information that we can glean.
Mr. Thief!
Are the doors locked?
Those doors weren't locked.
Okay, well, I'll check this one first.
Okay, just swing it open. Bathroom, as far as you can tell.
Okay, I will not enter there.
Nope.
This one.
Again, not locked. You open it also to be like a small, like a bedroom area. Quite neatly done, but still very, you know, it's rather bare.
Does it look like a dragonborn sized bed?
It's about Dragonborn sized, yeah. But again, the room is quite dourly decorated almost.
Is that just a table or is that a desk?
That is a
I want to
table.
do a perception for things.
Okay. Perceive.
I perceived.
Perceiving around, there's really not much in this room at all. You get the sense it hasn't been used often.
All the guest room. Well, Greg will go for this room.
Okay. Open it out. Just push it open.
Yeah.
Seems to be some kind of magical laboratory area.
Okay, I'll go back a little bit. Psst, Inar, you might want to come check this one.
Well, this is interesting.
And our walks through fucking wall.
Yes. What can I?
Make
What's
me an
your
arcana
my-
check.
Ooh, exciting.
No, it ain't gonna work.
Excuse you the fuck.
Looking at over
should
the
do that
Oh
on my
my
puzzle next time,
goodness.
Jesus.
looking at this over the various like books around, like various arcane substances in the ground. It's mostly research into pyromancy and the effect of like draconic heritage upon like pyromancy itself. It's
This
various like like oils and which you get a sense of magically infused. So I can tell simply like research for fire magic is in general really. There's a few burn marks on the table.
I think he's been trying to hone his pyromancy magic skills. Which is not perhaps great for us.
Makes sense for
Indeed.
being a red dragon.
Yeah, another reason why I don't really want to be here when Jackal returns.
Only one door left.
Well, this one was locked, so I'll take out my thieves' tools again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in out in seconds. Very impressive.
Well, you learn things when you do this for a living.
Is this a desk?
That's as far as you can tell as a desk. Yeah, this is a dresser. Which you'll be able to tell if
See if I for once can go against the gods.
Yeah, looking around, this is quite a large, bedroom. You get the sense this might be his main bedroom, almost. But again, for the sake of brevity, you don't really find much at all, really. Just a few personal items, a couple books.
Whatever you
Just,
may be looking for, it's not here.
Just gonna throw this out here before I forget. Maybe we close all the doors as we leave those rooms.
I assume you've been doing so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope so. I don't know. We forgot the rope.
No?
No.
Well,
we did.
yeah, we did.
We did.
She'd be smart.
Well, I'll go around and make sure that doors have been closed behind us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've all been closed.
There's really not much here.
What's the plan?
We
I
could
think-
try downstairs. I can still hear. Yeah, I can still hear the conversation in the garden.
You think he only has 2 guards?
I think he might be on a skeleton crew, but honestly, I don't know.
the guard that was downstairs. Where did he go?
You don't.
outdoors.
He went into the to this door here.
Okay, so it's maybe not a good idea to search downstairs. Although,
Which door did he go in, say?
This one. You think you heard him walk away and unlock the door away, but you're not
Well,
entirely
we
sure.
know that is a door to the lounge and then to the dining room. And on the back side, there is
Yeah.
a door towards the garden. So he might be the one outside in the garden right now.
Well, one of the two.
One of the two. I say we risk it
Risk it for a biscuit.
if it is this important.
I mean, we can always check on the other side of the staircase.
Yeah, we check the other rooms first.
Okay, well, once everyone exited the bedroom, I'll make sure that it's locked again.
Okay, you guys gonna go downstairs then?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you read a plaque at that door as you go down to it. It reads a servant quarters.
I think going there might be a bad idea.
And you can hear there's some, like, just like some conversation within.
Can I like kind of hush talk to Sierra?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it is more or less of a good idea to target the guards before he has come
I
home?
don't know. However, I have a feeling that starting a fight here is going to go badly for us.
Okay.
I prefer not to come to violence unless absolutely required. It's your call, though. This is your show.
I mean, you know what I want.
I can guess.
And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the mansion. That's the front door, isn't it?
There's in fact the front door.
That is the front door. That was the servants' quarters, so we may not want to go.
Can I listen out to hear anything outside the front?
Perception check. Don't hear anything.
Okay. I can't hear anything. I don't. If we're gonna leave, I think front door might be a good option.
Hmm.
Go for it.
I guess I can try to unlock that.
Actually, is it even locked?
I mean, at least they claim that they locked it.
You gonna try and unlock it, Zane?
Yep.
Okay, Feast tools check. Yeah. No lock can stand against you.
I mean,
That's
I
clear.
do have a +8 on that.
Yeah, that's probably why no lock can stand against you. Okay, yeah, you just hear the lock click and
No. Not even taking... Oh, wait. Never mind. I was looking at Theminel's perception roll for some reason.
Oh, yeah. That happens sometimes. It's there, though.
yep, the lock clicks open.
I will carefully push it slightly open and check if I can see anyone outside.
As you go to push the door, you just hear it dum dum. You think it's jammed on something.
Hmm.
Don't push it anymore.
I have no idea.
And as you just hear it dum dum, you just hear out over the over on the floor above. I will say it's been a while since anyone's broken in so audaciously from somewhere up above on like the balcony.
Wait, I wanted to go up to his study when you guys were trying to leave. I didn't. Oh.
His study, we already were in his study.
No, but I mean, like, rather than just standing in the fucking hallway while you guys are trying to, exit the front door because I don't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But why would that have incurred something? I don't. I was gonna say like meanwhile, but
Well, unfortunately, this happened beforehand, so. And with that, after this sort of a clapping and low, and this sarcastic sort of, but also imperious voice you recognise from earlier, belonging to the Jackal. You can't see it though.
What we can't
need to-
we can't
we-
see anyone on the balcony.
Well, you can't see him on the balcony at all.
We need to roll perception for this.
You can roll, but
Wait, no. Where? Sorry. Do you mean on the landing?
on the
or do you
landing.
mean...
Sorry,
Okay.
Right.
I was like, well, of course we can't fucking see the balcony. It's outside.
Yeah, it's on the landing.
my apologies. Yeah.
But even though, like, we're in the middle of the room.
Well, you can
Gruz is
see the
over
entire
here.
landing, but you can't see where the voice is coming from. You think it's coming from the landing, but
Okay, well, it's maybe magic.
hmm.
No perception check of mine. We'll go through that.
I will say it was an inspiring move to see you try and cover your tracks so efficiently. Magic of some description, I can guess.
I remain silent. I just grab my axe slowly.
Show yourself, you coward.
Hmm. Well, although some may call me a coward, I'm a living coward. More than we can say of some of your friends. You see her just like slowly draw her daggers. And Lockhart sort of backs up around a corner. I dare say that idiot wolf sent you in to try and find something of interest, did he?
I have no care of what is Wolf's desires. Can I go up the stairs?
You can walk up the stairs, yeah. Say. Well, honestly, I don't really care much about his desires either. However, it delivered all of you so conveniently to me.
Can I do a Arcana check to try and figure out like why there is a voice with no person?
You certainly could, yeah.
We still don't see him when we're on the landing.
No.
And which direction is the voice coming from?
It was coming from here, but like that last mocking monologue came from about here. No, you probably guessed that there are several magics that can cause invisibility. It's very possible that he could know some of them.
Can I pin down maybe more where the actual
Make
voice
me a very hard perception check. It's somewhere in this half of the room. You're not really sure.
Okay, when you say that, when the room is divided into 4, you are in 2 halves of the room.
Yes, the bottom half of the room.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, sort of Lockhart and Sia just follow closely behind.
I'm gonna whisper to Nanar, if you turn, maybe you can smell him and don't have to.
Is the door to the office it's closed, isn't it?
It's closed, yes.
Varric will quickly check if it's locked or anything, because it wasn't locked earlier.
It isn't locked, no.
Will it open?
You push it open. Standing in the room behind, another hooded figure. I wouldn't try that if I were you. Honestly, after some of your previous expeditions into my territory, shall we say, I'm surprised you thought this one would go much better than that.
I wanna speak in like the nicest, most sickeningly sweet voice I can. We just want to talk.
Unfortunately for you, I don't give a damn much about what you want out of this whole situation. You're here in my home, trying to steal from me again.
Again.
Well, again for some of us. Isn't that right? You look...
Hold the horses. Stephen, calm yourself.
Stephen, you're here?
Okay, this is okay. I don't have any good AoE attacks, which is not, my favorite.
Wouldn't be the first person in here to have previously encountered me, shall we say? Isn't that right, Carthana? And with that, the air just looks up at him. You see her eyes widen underneath her sort of a hood. Oh, that's right. You thought you were being so clever with your little deception. Or just changing your name, joining the church, and your hair would be enough to track off the greatest network of thieves, assassins, and informants across the entire empire.
I want to chop his face off and then freeze it.
I don't like this dude.
At this point, the sort of doors unlock downstairs, unlock, and a couple of guards with clubs just stroll out, standing at the floor threateningly. And I would be sorry that the rest of you folk were caught up in this.
Can you
But
stop
frankly, I
having
don't
his
care.
dialogue while I'm trying to plan?
This isn't how this works. He's not going to stop and let you plan. I assume you've at least figured some of this out, at least. Well, I'd hope so.
Perhaps.
Then let me pick your brain for a moment.
No.
Humour me.
No.
Or not willing to show off how intelligent detectives you all are, how amazing you are at tracking down leads and finding out who's behind it all.
No. I pull up bread and chuck it into that area we think.
Just patted against the ground, probably dings off the pot plant.
Who's
Well,
behind
I
it
suppose
all?
that is...
Well,
Not a
it's
bit
the
surprised.
magnificent Jackal, of course. Thinks he can whatever he wants.
The magnificent Jackal that just managed to get all of his enemies into one little surrounded.
All of them? No.
Well, all of them. We'd be surprised.
This is how all your enemies
Well, it's a
end
good
up.
chunk. And the list is rapidly getting smaller thanks to certain other associates. You can thank Mr. Dark Hooded and mind-controlled over there and his friends for that.
Does he genuinely say those words?
He does.
I'm going to cackle.
The rest of you can feel this guy's insufferable.
Really?
I got that impression, yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm gonna just continue cackling. Of course you're not in his bad books. Her bad books. I did the... It's not my first language. You just don't care for the people who work for you at all, do you?
Well, got it in one. You really think I'd give a damn about some dime a dozen workers? Phew.
Depends
The
what they
whole
are.
houses of the Citadel turn them out to turn them up dozens at a time. They're imminently replaceable.
Explain to me then why you were so worried about the deaths.
Worried about the deaths?
He
Oh,
did
I'm
not
sorry.
care for them. This was a ruse.
I'm sure it differs from your usual job of just blindly, stupidly taking orders and smashing fingers across the head with an axe. But here in the real world, someone must lie.
He's burning you. Now would be time for some of that rage.
Oh, I'm very much on rage. And I will go into rage before I even...
Now, as much as I would love to just chat here and gloat for a bit longer, I do have a few more plans set in motion. Both of you, save the antlered one. I hear our old master wants their pet back. I want everyone to roll me initiative, please.
Oh boy.
You-
Remember to click on yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I did say I go...
If I
went
could,
into rage.
can I have rage?
You can have plot rage.
Oh, never mind. I don't... I can go into rage soon. Well, what?
You can have
Go
plot
into
rage. How
double
about
rage
that?
for me.
2 cards.
Okay, I have a lot of initiatives to roll all of a sudden.
Yep.
Da-da-da.
Wonder if it's gonna beat mine though.
Didn't hang on. I can just add that. This is what happens when the DM gets a lot of people to once. So how you guys doing?
Raging.
Right.
I'm doing alright. Varric is trying to look for any exits when it's time to leave.
The door behind us is now open, right?
It's now open. There is a friend standing at it, but
Yeah. Noted.
okay. Let me see. Let's start some combat music. Right. Groz, your turn. You just at that last comment, you just like fly off like the handle into a rage.
Oh yeah, I need to pull down the counter by the way before I forget this.
What is your turn? At the foot of the stairs, these two the two guards I've got to roll initiative for.
Ah.
God damn it!
Gosh darn it.
I think I will deal with this guy first. And I will first make sure he feels the power of the Storm Herald. Oh my god. Okay, so that's half damage.
No. That's something else. Don't worry about that. Okay, so what's the DC?
Good question. I think 13 or 14. Let me.
Yeah. As this sort of like clack of lightning goes flying up towards them, this like dodges out the way casually almost.
Well, it still gets him. It still hits him. Half damage.
It connects across their side, yeah, but it doesn't,
Doesn't do full damage.
Yeah.
Let me quickly check that again. I mean, I'm assuming you rolled higher than.
Yes. So yeah, it's 2 points of damage, I believe.
Yes. Well, no, half rounded up, right? Or half rounded down?
Rounded down. You always round down.
Okay, round down, yeah. Then it's 2 damage, yeah. Right, I guess just it seemed to work the last time I did it, so... Oh,
that hits.
Yeah, although it's gotta be this one. The +1.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, it hits, but I just clicked it again for the damage.
Oh, yeah, in that case, yeah, don't worry about it. They just, yeah.
I misclicked first time.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, yeah, you just got a searing, like, blast across his side. That definitely hurt him.
And that is the end of my turn, yes.
Now the assassin's turn. Like, this huge, blow would have, like easily felled like a normal person, and, anyone would have reacted to it. This person just takes it without concern, really. You use a bonus action to disengage. And is going to use a whole bunch of rogue things to make an attack against a Varric.
Oh.
So, which has advantage. Despite having advantage, that's a 12.
Yeah, that's a mess.
Yeah, you just like lightning quick just duck out the way of this rapier slash over your head. Yeah, it's easily misses over. Right. Sierra, allegedly. She's gonna cast. She's gonna cast a spell which you watch her as physical form, just sort of a blur almost, and it just sort of a and it's like you can't quite make out her form exactly, and it's yeah. That's probably the best fun for that. Right, Lockhart, who I have to learn how to play rapidly. It's going to take 2 shots at the guards below. That's a hit.
Not bad.
And another hit against the same one. Yeah, she did Lockhart reacting like razor quickly, just locks 2 hours and just slams both into this armored guard, who just recoils gasping in breath as the attacks hit. It's going to move around to about here. The guards. One is going to run up and try and attack a Seat, allegedly. Which I'm going to be saying for the rest of the
Oh boy.
Noted.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I just he goes to make this just swing against her, but she just easily backs up against the stairs, and it just slams onto one of the stairs, just shattering them almost. And the other one is going to run up here and try and make an attack against Nanar. That's a 12.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is 4 non-lethal damage.
Does that mean just 4
It doesn't
damage?
mean it just means 4 damage. Only when you look to 0, you automatically stabilize.
Yay.
Nanar, your turn.
Okay, here's my problem, right? These areas of the house are only 1 by 1 block.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem for me. Because I would like to be something bigger than 1 block by 1 block. To be honest with you.
You could pull back and
I want to go and smash something in the face.
notice.
But I could hold back on that. I don't want to waste. But is it a waste, If it's... Let me get the measuring stick out.
Just to be clear, if you are leaving from that position, the enemies will get attack of opportunity.
Okay. For goodness sake. Okay. Then... Oh, well, actually, how are they... No, not really, are they? So... I'm going to simply stab, maybe. Why is it not? Oh, because I'm not on pointer. That would help this guy, but with a dagger, but also using primal savagery.
We agree that's not how that works. You make a separate attack with primal savagery. It's just
right. Okay. Well, then that one.
You don't make it. You don't. Yeah, that's just a spell attack.
But it says okay.
Yeah, it's a melee spell attack. So.
Right. What?
Yeah. You're just gonna make us you're just gonna make a make a grab against this guard. Just easily, just backhand. The sort of easily parries your grab with the side of his club. It stings a bit, but it doesn't do any real damage.
I'm emotional right now.
Okay. Right, the Jackal's turn. You detect nothing coming from him. Turn Menor, your turn.
Alright. I suppose, can I get to here without much affecting me?
You would provoke a tough opportunity from the
Assassin?
Yeah.
Alright, well then, well I can hit the assassin from here, right? But I can like move
I'm
his
gonna,
ass a little.
I'm gonna say you've basically got.
It's
Not.
around the corner, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not easily.
Okay. Then I'm going to move back here. Nobody can hit me back here from attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no one hit you from back there.
Yeah, and then I'm probably gonna see about throwing a dart at this dude.
Okay, make me an attack. That's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
Bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you just like sort of hit this guy clear in the side of your dart, like it going straight through his armor. It's like it just like growls out in pain. Anything
Awesome.
else?
I think for safety reasons, I'm gonna move. No, you know, and that's gonna be it.
Okay. Varric, your turn.
Okay, well, two can play this game. I'm gonna use my bonus action as a disengage, and I'm gonna move around the assassin,
Okay, yeah.
and then I'm gonna stab it.
You would have advantage on these attacks. That is... Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, we'll roll that, and we get sneak attack.
Yeah. This guy's looking very... You just plunge your sword straight into his gut and just twist it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Graz, your turn.
If I move here, I do not encourage.
You don't provoke, no, because you don't leave his
right.
like sort of area of control.
First, more Storm Herald bullshit.
The best kind.
The best kind.
Okay, I assume you're targeting the assassin.
Yes.
Okay. That's... Yeah, halves it again, sorry.
Right. Okay. So that's 2 points of damage.
Yeah, this person's looking very rough at this point.
And I'm gonna hit the guard.
Okay.
Or at least I'm gonna try to hit the guard. Let's put it
Okay.
like that. Okay, great.
Make your roll.
Wait, no, raging. Oh,
That's a miss, unfortunately. He just
Yeah.
narrowly, parries it against the edge of his club.
right.
like,
That's me.
It's
That's
passing
me
within
done.
like an inch of his face, and he's got a bit after it, but he just about dodged it.
Oh, that's me done then. I think.
Right. The assassin is just going to try and... It's going to try and stab at you. It's going to move to about here, hop onto the table and try and make a stab against you, Varric.
Oh, hang on. Did he
Ah.
disengage though?
He did disengage. I'm sorry, I should have marked that, but
Yeah.
there's no reason why he wouldn't have, despite my slip up. So yeah, gonna make an attack.
I just hoped he wasn't.
No, he plays it smart. Oh no, it's another miserable roll. There. He just goes to stab at you. You just effortlessly duck underneath it. Like, you almost scoff at how amateurish this is all seeming.
Just as a question, would it be such a bad hit from him that I could, as a reaction, try to like pull his hand?
It's not a natural one. It was
Okay.
just a miserable roll.
Never mind then.
Okay. Right. So yeah, it's just is going to quickly hop into. Is going to quickly hop over to here and try and make some stabs against these guards. That's a hit. With ads. And yeah, Sia just spins around and just like stabs this guard with her two daggers straight through the back. He just roars out in pain, but he's doing it very rough. Lockout's turn. He's just going to keep firing into the guards. He's going to move even a little further away. Yeah, another arrow just burrows into this this guard here. Yeah, they're both looking quite rough. So it is their turn. this guard here just moves up and due to a feature he has advantage against all attacks against Muzz.
Oh
Pack
boy.
tactics, y'all.
Oh.
Yep.
Mm.
That Zate's figured it out.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is 2. Okay, so that's a 10, even with advantage.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You get the sense these several arrows sticking out of him are starting to impede his move a bit. Given he's got, 2 in the front and 1 in the back at this point, he's looking a bit Boromir at the right now. And the other one's going to make an attack against you. And that is, that's a 23, that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Again, 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that already halved, or?
And that's not already halved. These guys are just shit rolling.
Right, okay, so that's 2 points of damage for me. Oh, I said 2.
Okay. Nana, your turn.
Okay. There's no attack for it, but if I why did you make the landing so bloody small? Why is this
Because-
house not built for big creatures?
Because it's a manor house for one very racist dragonborn.
Extremely
It's
racist.
not great. How weak are these walls?
They're stone walls.
Fuck's sake.
That's not gonna work. Theoretically, spider, but
Well, I mean, okay, there's no attack for it, but can a spider web on the floor and just create? Because I have advantage on areas, or it doesn't affect me if there's web on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there's no designated attack that is just to create web. I can't use there's a spell, isn't there, that makes
Yeah.
an area webbing, but there's no spell for that. There's no attack for that. Sorry, even when I'm a giant spider.
Mhm.
Why? Can I not? Do that?
Because I don't think you can create complex structures quickly.
Well, it's not complex. I just want to shoot web. I can shoot enough web to restrain a person. I can't.
So I'd say it depends. What are you trying to do?
I want to make as much of this area webby as I
Mhm.
can.
Okay. Are you just gonna sort of? So you're just trying to basically shooting blind into that area.
Well, my feeling is that if I, covered.
Gonna say you only have
Fuck's
you
sake.
can only create enough webbing within 6 seconds to actually around to actually cover one square effectively.
And web is not fire resistant.
nope.
Did you
Yeah, you
design
kill
this
the music.
specifically to frustrate me?
I designed it to be a hard place to fight.
No, that doesn't help. Because they're fire. Why are none of us mages? Well, it's I don't think any of you have a proper AoE attack, do you?
I mean, you're the only full caster in the party, so
Exactly, because we lost Atheon.
you are the only mage.
I didn't
I
see
did-
the layout of the house before choosing my spells this morning. I will just start making my way around then.
Okay, unless you disengage, that will take an attack of opportunity.
But I can use an action to disengage.
Yeah.
now.
You can, yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Okay. with that, the sort of the jackal, you see him like grumbling. Pathetic help as usual. And this just fun, and you see him for a second. Just standing here, his form blurred, and just holding a hand out with just bright red light goes flying towards like Gruz and the rest of you. And I need everyone apart from Lockhart and Nana to make me dexterity saving throws. And it's
Dex saving. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
okay. I'll need to make it.
It's gonna hurt.
I'm not gonna bother making it for those two.
They're gonna die.
There's
Okay,
nothing they
yeah,
can do now.
this bright red like flash of light just goes flying out, and this fireball just impacts into the room behind you. Like the guards and the assassin are just incinerated instantly.
Okay, how much damage?
I am rolling it now.
Oh boy.
Not excited about this.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone who got 14 or below on their dex save, you take 21 points of fire damage.
So 10 for me.
I don't think your rage.
Yeah?
I don't think your rage blocks fire damage though, does it? That's path. That's path of the bear, isn't it?
As far as
Yeah.
I know, all incoming damage is.
Well, no. That's only one. That's one of the archetypes that does that. The normal barbarian only halves slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
It's a specific class with like archetype which gets the everything above psychic damage.
Oh yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah, so you take all 21 points of damage. Those who made it only take 10.
Ooh.
Well.
But yeah, the jackal is now. The two guys were just incinerated instantly. So. Useless help. You notice his form is also blurring in a similar way to a Sierra's. Like you can't quite make it out exactly. Turn Menor, your turn.
Is it a bonus action to drink health potion?
I think it's
I think
I
you
think
used
it's a
earlier
bonus
that
action.
bonus action for yourself if you make someone else.
yeah. I think it's a
drink.
bonus action. I think it's a bonus action to just drink for yourself.
Or at
I-
least
I
that's
would
what
love-
we used earlier.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would-
pretty
I-
sure. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm fairly sure, and it makes
Like
sense to
drink
me.
for
So
myself.
okay,
What is the roll?
and I think it's
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah,
What did you say? 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, 9 hit points back. You are now less singed, not doing great still, but less singed.
Oof. I'm Can I get past Gruz?
Yeah, you can get past any square which has with your allies in. Because I'm assuming that they move out the way.
Oh, it helps. Now I'm wondering. I am gonna run up to this dude, and I'm gonna try to hit him with my.
Make me your attack. Okay. That might hit. Give me a sec. Okay, right. Yeah, that does hit. You just like hit him across the face with a yeah.
Now, using fucking what's it called again? Flurry of blows is not a bonus action, right?
I'm not. Let me have a quick check.
I mean, there's no. I've written down basically the full copy paste.
In
There's
that
nothing here.
case,
Oh, no, it's bonus action. It
yeah,
is.
it's a bonus. Yeah, most things like that are bonus actions.
Right.
So yeah. He grunts in pain as you just, despite his mass, his quick blurring form, you manage to get a good strike across his face.
Okay. Well, that's going to be it for me, unfortunately.
Okay, Varric, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna dust off the singe from my leather armor, and then I'm gonna curse in Elven, and I'm gonna rush past Ninar and Lockhart and use my bonus action to dash, and then I
Okay.
will stab the bloody Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that might be a hit. As you just go and stab what you think he is, it just you sort of go to stab where you think his form is, like rapidly shifting, like blur. But as you go and stab what you think his neck is, it just passes straight through, and this illusionary double on his form just disappears.
Well, that's mean. I mean, I did have advantage of that as well.
Yeah, that doesn't check. That's not quite how that spell works, unfortunately.
Well, that's mother, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And Graz, your turn.
I am gonna move. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? Because I'm assuming I can't just rush over. That's not
You
gonna work.
can, but it would require an athletics check.
Yeah.
A hard athletics check.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30 points. And I have nothing else to do but throw my javelin.
Okay, make me an attack.
Because I'm pretty bloody pissed, and this thing is about burning, and because it's probably already burning to a crisp.
Yeah, you sort of throw your javelin, and a few scattered ashes hit him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Right.
I still have a bonus action, right? Because
You do.
I did not use my my Storm Herald, so I will drink my because I'm feeling rough more than a little. That is what was it again? 1d6 plus
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, 2d4 plus 2. Okay. So that's 10 points back.
Plus 2, yes, 10 points.
Not bad.
Feeling slightly better now. Only slightly though.
Okay.
Still feeling very pissed off though.
Right. So yeah, it's going to cast Bless upon going to cast Bless upon herself and Bless upon her and Nanar. So every time you make I think it's hang on, I need to check. We check Bless. That works slightly differently than how I remember. But yeah, whenever a target makes, whenever her or Nanar make an attack or saving throw, you add 1d4 to it, which I roll. She's then going to rush out to here. Gets about this far before using a bonus action to dash. And can get to just about here where she goes to make an attack against him. No, never mind. She gets to no wait.
Just pointed out that
She gets to about here. Yeah,
Bless can be up to 3 creatures.
it can be, but she chose not to cast it like that.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm. I'd politely ask that you leave our quarry to us if you don't mind. She just says to you, like very calmly, like striding up to them, and just locks the dragonborn dead in the eyes. Lockhart's going to back away slowly at this. The guards are incinerated. Nana, your turn.
Okay. It feels like he's using some kind of phase shifty attack. So he's not always where he's supposed to be, which is a bit shit. But what I can do is just try anyway, because I don't like him. And I would like to throw some ice knives at him, please.
Okay. Make me an attack, and I'll add a d4 to it. Yeah, that'll just about make it. Right.
Okay.
Do the rest of us need to make saving throw?
Hmm.
Give me a sec. I just need to check something out. Right.
Ah, well, I mean,
As again, you go to make
you
a strike
guys-
where you think
okay.
he is, passes through another copy. He just laughs. I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw within range.
Wait, but if it went through him, then it would have
It
hit.
still
Like...
shatters at that point, so he has to make one too.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, roll. So 2d6, if you please, Per.
Okay.
Wait,
But
I
it's
have to
at
roll as
level
well?
2.
You know you don't. Only
rolled it.
people around.
I rolled
Oh,
at level
okay.
2, so 3d6.
Okay, 3d6 then. In which case he has to make
Which
one.
wasn't the best it could have been, to be quite honest with you.
On the other hand,
Yeah, on the other hand, if you'd rolled any better, I would have been down.
there's that.
Fortunately, he makes that. Desir.
Doesn't sound like a
She
very
does.
fortunate thing.
She does. He makes it.
Do I make it? No.
No, you don't. You take all of that damage.
Oof.
Just the 7.
Yeah, you don't know how much off I'm on, do you?
No.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
He just sort of turns to you for all this combat and just laughs. Still can't hit your enemies. Only your friends. And with that, he just sort of turns over, points a hand towards Muzz, and just another bright like jet of flame comes towards
Oh
it.
shit.
Give me a second. That's a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
4 points of fire damage.
Wait, only 4? Okay, I'll
Yep,
take
that's
that.
what happens when you roll 2 10s on that's what 2 10s on two 2s on 2d10s.
Well, thank fuck. Jesus.
Turn Menor, your turn. This hooded person has politely asked that you step away from him.
I mean, the fucker has hurt me, and now Nanar has too, and we're gonna have a conversation about that later. But I am definitely gonna try to hit. I swear, if I
Okay.
miss, I'll kill you.
Well, guess what? You hit. Yeah, you just strike him across the side. You think you hear like a rib or two. That's a miss, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see. Your your first fist, it just impacts against at one point on his neck, which is just like rock hard scales almost. Feels like punching through plate armor. The second one goes through another of his copies. However, he appears to be free of them.
Okay. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but were they all invisible? I'm really confused. You keep saying copies, but
there were 3 illusionary copies occupying his space, which is making every time that you make an attack, there's a chance that you could just hit the illusionary double.
how can there be 3 of him in one spot? Even if we went through the illusion,
because he's
him.
not taking out the entire sort of space.
How? He's a fucking dragonborn. He's huge.
He's not fat. He's not 5 feet across. Oh,
He
your
has a
turn.
tail.
I'm gonna do attack roll first.
Okay, that's a hit. And you do a sneak attack. Oh yeah, he's looking very rough.
That's good to hear.
Wait, if you attack one of his illusions, the illusion
He, as you can tell, he has no illusions left. His form is no longer shifting as it was.
I will make another attack.
Okay. That hits. Yeah, he's looking rough.
Right, I think that's my turn then.
I am gonna move in, and it helps if I select. I'm gonna first zap him again.
Mm-hmm.
I am properly pissed off here. Oh my god. Well, he takes 1 damage.
Yeah, there's not much point.
And I will try and hit him again with my great axe. How about I select the proper one?
That is going to be a hit. Yeah, you just carve across his side, like cutting straight through like flesh and scale. Anything else?
Is he dead though?
He's not dead. He is severely wounded though.
I don't think I can do anything else. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Sierra's just going to quickly back, and you just like see like, frustration flash in your eyes. I said, "Don't touch what's not yours." And she's going to try and push him.
Push him.
It's going to try and like tackle him.
Okay.
That's a natural 20. As she just goes to push him, the balconies which have been like scarred and damaged by the ice, the several slashes made, just grabs him and pushes him straight through the balcony, which just snaps and behind him. They both go sailing towards the floor, both landing quite badly. Even you can hear snapping, cracking. The Jackal completely just roars out in pain.
Lots of levels of snapping and...
Oh yeah, it's bad. She didn't recover from it well either, but But
I assume they're now both prone.
They are now both prone.
Are they potentially come on, if you are now in this position, are they done with the fighting? With their many broken bones?
They're not, neither of them are done. Both of them are badly, badly injured.
Okay.
Hey, on the bright side, more space for you.
Lockhart is just gonna back away again. No, your turn.
Okay. Okay. If I was a spider, could I jump down there?
You could jump down there now and change midway through, I'll say.
Okay.
Okay, so so you're just going to straight jump down and make the attack?
Well, I would like to web him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, obviously he's going to have disadvantage on this because he's prone, I think. Well, also he's got 2 broken legs, so I'm going to say he does have disadvantage on this.
Yeah.
Just I don't know if that's
That'll
it's probably not in the
help,
book, but I'm going to say no. Okay. So what's the DC for that?
DC 12 strength.
No, I meant don't you have to dodge it though?
Do I?
I can't remember the ability. Sorry.
What do you? It's just one target restraint. I don't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
but do you have to roll anything for it, or is it just
No.
like an attack? Or just gonna check.
As far as I can tell,
I'm just gonna double check that there's
with
not a lot of
this
abilities in D&D that work like.
I'm really struggling to find anything, but I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. But also, I don't know what to roll if I do have to roll.
Ranged weapon attack +5 to hit.
Okay, there we go. Why is that not on this card?
I don't know. So I'm going to say, as normally you have disadvantage on attack on prone target. However, if you're jumping, he's going to be
Below me.
beneath you. So I'm going to say that you would have advantage on that.
Okay.
Just going to go ad hoc off the book a bit.
I mean,
Yeah, that'll do. That first one will do it alone. Yeah, you just like jumping down. There's like the web just slams into and hits against him. It's like his broken bones just slamming in and
I'd quite like to land like over him
Yeah,
with my mouth pieces, mandibles,
yeah,
just kind of like, at his neck.
yeah. You just land. Just do your sort of like legs slamming into sort of the floorboards, just embedding like a few inches in, with your two mandibles ending up about half an inch from his neck. Throughout all the sort of like the struggle that he's restrained something to his neck, he's badly injured. The fight seems to leave him almost. So and as he's not really a threat right now, I'm gonna take us out of initiative. Interesting trick.
Who?
Just saying it to your now spidery form.
I'm gonna kind of like look at Sierra. I'm hoping maybe that she, has a cantrip that could help us right now, but I don't know if it's a cantrip.
I'm not saying you can't really communicate this in spider easily.
No, but if I look at her with my spider eyes,
That's not.
That's a lot of
spider eyes.
That's a lot of spider eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think spiders have the chameleon vibe. I think if I'm looking at her, it has to kind of be all of them.
Yeah. Like she just pushes herself up, like grabs her leg as she does so, but just pulls herself up. Just, like breathing heavily, like bleeding a bit from the mouth. Didn't even need that bless you cast, everyone was just rolling so well. So, he just looks up looks up at you dead in the eyes.
Well, I'm looking at Sierra.
Right, he's looking at you like trying to look at you. Get on with it. I haven't got all day.
Can I just like stand? One of my feet just stand on his face.
Yeah, you can. He just like pushes his head against the side. It's like you hear it slam against the floorboard. Urgh.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna maybe like shut him up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get on with it.
I'm looking at Sierra!
What does that mean?
I can't speak as a spider, but I am keeping him down as a spider.
Mm-hmm. She just sort of... She's gonna make an insight check to that.
I need her to translate for me.
Okay.
We have the same goal here.
I assume that means there's no questions you want to ask. She just like slides a dagger out from underneath her her hand and just spins it.
No, she's incited wrong. Did she roll really poorly?
She rolled quite badly.
For God's sake,
the DC
okay.
is quite high to understand a sort of spider looking at you. Especially after you've just been in a life or death fight with your mortal enemy and just like quite badly injured your leg after jumping up a balcony.
Just be a mage and learn speak with animals, please. For God's sake, please, as a cantrip.
I don't think we'll still be able to understand you.
It's not
Question the other way around. Do they understand us when they're in an animal form?
Yeah, they still don't understand
Okay.
understand like you. It's not vice versa.
Okay, forget it. I'll turn back into me, and then I'll just have my foot on his face.
Yeah,
That
still
works too. That works too.
Hang on.
I'll just make sure I'm close enough to intervene.
Oh my God! Don't move me. What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep my axe ready just in case.
My foot is on his face. My foot has not moved from his face.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Of the 8 legs you had when you started this.
Yes.
Luckily, that was
the
one.
I know. I knew. You know, when I turned back, I did it on purpose. Is that okay? Okay, I'm back into where it is. Where is my Antandic?
If I had to guess, somewhere in her little barony. You really think she'd waste time in this your piddling little empire?
No. Why did she send assassins to you just so that you could draw us in? That seems a bit wasteful too.
She didn't send any of them, I did. I had a run of a few of them. That
She
seemed
gave
only
you
fair.
control
A
of
few
her
them.
pawns?
No, I just withheld a few before I sent them up.
Don't think she'd like that.
Maybe not. But it seems that she didn't care so much compared to the benefits brought. 'Cause no matter what you do here today, stem the flow or whatever, someone still has an army of well-trained assassins at their beck and call. And by killing me, you just painted yourself an even bigger target than you were before.
Do you think I care how big the target on my back is?
You might care when there's something wedged through your back.
Look here, you have felt so proud before when you thought that you had us trapped here. But you have severely underestimated the friends that I have made.
It
And
seems
that-
I have.
That is not something that is going to change anytime soon.
Friends can be made and friends can be unmade. Maybe not by
Just-
me, but there are
just
far
like
more
your
powerful
gods.
forces on. Far more powerful forces coming for you now after.
I just want to kick him.
Yeah,
It's
you do
middle
kick
of
him.
his conversation. I don't care.
Yeah.
I-
You
Break
think you
his
hit
jaw.
something shatter and like on.
Yep.
Make me an attack roll. You have
Straight attack
advantage. Yeah.
with no extra.
Strength. What would be your strength if you your
Oh.
strength bonus? So I'm thinking, yeah, straight attack.
I have a. I don't have a. With advantage though,
Yes.
because I didn't do particularly well.
You just go for a kick. You go for a kick and just like dent against one of his horns. Even a downed opponent, you can't finish the job.
That was
How
not.
did you
skill.
last so long in her service?
Can I just kick him again? Can I
can
just
try.
kick him until it works?
Yeah, that will after the yeah. You just like slam into his head a couple. You could just hear like you know, at first you like don't get through the sort of a scale, but eventually you can start hear it flaking away. You can start hearing bits of his skull just crack and his horn shatter. A few of his teeth go flying out and blood just spatters across the floor. Are you
I
just
don't
gonna
like
keep
the
going?
sound of your voice.
Hmm.
No, because I don't want him to die that quick. And we've already. Okay, that was. You see, if I'd had my way, I could have done this super cool, but that's fine. It's fine. Can I, like?
Would you like to borrow my hammer?
No. Because I have my primal savagery, right? And that's acid damage.
That's acid, yeah.
But like if I do acid damage to parts of his body that aren't, his vital organs, can I do like non-lethal acid damage and just no?
You'll put him into shock. We'll say that.
Lethal.
Like, I mean, you could try. I mean,
What are you telling me that this
I am
board
saying that
RPG isn't made for torture?
yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I'm saying that
That's-
non-lethal acid damage is probably just going to finish the job.
What about non-lethal poison?
That's not how that works either.
Ah. Ha! Who's got fire damage? Does anyone have anything?
You're the only
They
one who
could-
uses magic here.
Oh my god!
I can zap him. My rage is still there.
No, hang on. I can just fucking set fire to him with a match if need be. We have adventure kits, don't we? I mean, I'm assuming that
Yes.
Someone will have a tinderbox in their pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, well, isn't there oil in, like, one of the kits? Someone has...
Yeah.
You would have oil, wouldn't you, say?
Yeah, but I left my backpack.
Same.
But you didn't bring...
No, I stated that anything I can't fit in my pockets I left at the tavern.
There's candles here, right? There's gonna be oil somewhere in this house.
I mean, maybe, you don't know.
It's
Well, there was some in the laboratory upstairs.
You could always drown him.
Get on with it.
I want to take him out with fire because he's so fucking obsessed with his fire. But then I want to do the most psychological damage I can in a game that won't let me torture him to death, okay? So I'm trying to figure out if fire is going to be better because it's like you're killed by the thing that made you, or if, maybe I should drown him because then I'm like quenching the flame, This is... I've not studied psychology yet. I don't...
Yeah, well,
Can I roll an insight check to
You can try and figure out his fears.
Yes.
Okay. A very hard one, and I mean very hard. But you can try.
Do I still get... No, that's on attack, isn't it? Never mind. Fuck's sake.
You're not thinking straight. You're just angry, vengeful. You just want this fucker dead and to die.
I
as
don't
quickly as
just want
possible.
this fucker dead. You've not listened to anything
And to
I've
die as
said.
Don't cut me off.
Right, while this is going on, Varric will go back upstairs and check from the balcony are there any guards there, and if not, then take
Make
the
me
road
a
from there.
Perception check. Listening outside for the first time off your back, you didn't really hear it before, but it does sound to be sounds of a struggle outside. And shouting the language you don't quite recognise.
Does it
But
sound
you
like
do
it's,
hear
Not
this.
at all.
does it sound like it's coming from the front door area,
From
or
the front door, yeah. You could probably all hear this at this point. Probably like combat and shouts. Shouts in Draconic. Some of you recognise it as.
Finish him quickly.
And what do they say?
It's mostly just like combat, commands in combat to break down the door, finish them off. Seems the Jackal also hears this. Seems Maya stands here. If you want to do this, you'll do this quick. He'll make sure to go through due diligence and all that. Won't get your revenge, will you?
Oh my god,
What you
every
want, isn't
time
it?
he speaks, I want to scream. Ugh. Fine.
Finish
It-
him.
I'm googling most painful ways to die, and I think
This is how you get blacklisted.
Drowning is high on that list, I'm gonna say.
what is?
Drowning.
I don't think it is because you have that euphoria after you've lost your oxygen.
No, that's
I
a myth.
think.
Some people
Well-
have that. Sure, we have to lost oxygen.
Do you know what came up first was the lethal injection. So I think we're gonna have to go with like acid.
Can't you
Looking,
waterboard him?
That doesn't kill you. I think it just tortures.
looking
No,
between
but
the
it
two.
would be torture.
Looking between this,
We don't have time.
just look, we don't have time for this. Finish it and finish it now.
Okay. Can I at least have advantage on the primal savagery?
Yeah, I'd
Like-
say at this point you could just
Can-
do the straight attack.
Thank
He's
you.
not resisting at this point.
Do you want me to roll it?
I'm gonna say at this point it's gonna be lethal no matter what. So how are you gonna
Okay.
how do you want to do this?
Acid to his throat.
Okay. It's just sort of this flame. You can hear the sounds of it's hitting against the door. It seems something to buckle and break. You just grab your hand around his throat. It seems to just grin into your eyes even as you do it, and you just let loose the acid through your hands. It just starts melting and seeping through his through his throat. But even through it all, he barely lets loose a cry. just almost like still a mocking a mocking look, even as his eyes roll over into death. And eventually his eyes do roll over, and eventually just there's very little left of his throat and lower jaw as the acid just seeps across it.
Cool.
That took longer than needed.
Oh my
It
god.
did.
If you guys don't shut up, I'm gonna hit you too. Did the noise come from the front or the back?
The front. You can notice there are several marks in the door at this point. Like there's the sounds of axes and sword just breaking through.
Okay,
And at the end, there's just sort of like you just hear like that's like a curse in in Draconic, and just this jet of flame just hits the door and just snaps right through it.
I was gonna say we're gonna walk upstairs.
Torin just walks through at this point with a few of his guards behind.
Well, can we run before initiative?
They're not just gonna fight you.
Okay.
I didn't think so.
Just striding through. It's done then. Just looking at the desiccated, the now very like almost melting body of the Jackal.
I'm gonna like kind of shove the journal at him.
He just takes it easily. Not that it matters much, but he's dead. Gladly so. He just spits at the corpse.
Meanwhile, I'm taking my rope back.
Anything on his corpse we could loot?
There's not really much, just fine clothing, which is now quite badly ruined due to the several strikes against him. He didn't really carry much on him, you feel.
Such a shame. Well, I'm gonna step back and casually walk outside, because I'm done here. I'm gonna let the rage seep out.
Yeah, so as you sort of pass through the marks on your body and just like...
Dust off, indeed.
Yeah, there's several like sort of, sort of Dragonborn just like bow lightly to you as you go. And just as you sort of start to leave, Torin just says, "I'll make the report to Wolf. Don't concern yourselves with it. I take it you've had enough of this creature for tonight."
Quite.
As out of habit, Varric will exit through the balcony.
Hey, the front door is open. I'll go through the front.
And the rest, Lockout also just goes with a Gruz.
I'll follow Groz as well.
At this point, Sierra's just sort of still looking over the corpse. It's done then.
He will curse nobody with his voice anymore.
I suggest there's more to be found in this house, but not tonight.
We can come back in the morning.
We can. You just sort of look through the hooded division, just gives you a look almost that you... Maybe an insight check. You're not sure, like a confusing mix of like... There's definitely something behind that, but you're not quite sure. I'm gonna go walk, clear my head. See you tomorrow. And she just strides off into the night. I believe with that, we'll end it there.
Indeed. I want to say thank you all for watching. Kazoo, thank you very much again for DMing. And we'll be back next week with the continuation of this story. Thank you all, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.